Well, hello and welcome, mamas. This first item, or items I should say, are these packs of subtraction, multiplication, division, and addition pages. And I love this because the size is perfect for clipboards that I have for the girls that they can practice. So these are going to be used with my older two children who are doing a lot of these mathematical operations and practicing those. And I'm hoping that we can do that as part of our morning basket. That's something that I am going to be bringing back into our homeschool this year. And I thought this would be perfect for that opening activity. Then this next couple of items are these tins that have activity cards and magnets and things like that for children to learn about STEM subjects. So this one is focused on environmental science and ecosystems. And my oldest daughter has been really interested in life cycles recently and habitats and things like that. So this will be a fun thing to dig into. And then we have shark species of the world. Okay, y'all, so confession, I am a shark nerd. And Shark Week is coming up. If you're watching this when this premieres, I believe it'll be pretty close to Shark Week. So I am so excited about Shark Week and I want to get my kids excited about it. It's their choice if they want to join me in that or not, but I'm hoping that this might inspire them a little bit to explore more about sharks. These are probably one of my favorite scores from this Target haul, and they are wooden magnet pieces that are farm themed, and then we have wild animals. But I'm going to go ahead and take these out so you can see. I think the illustrations on these little cards are phenomenal. So in the front they have these beautiful illustrations of different animals, like this rabbit and the rabbit in the basket, so cute. And then on the back they are magnetic. And I wanted to use this primarily with my son, who is now 2 years old. It's his birthday today, actually. And we're gonna be starting toddler learning this coming fall, and I'm hoping to implement some more activities where we can name things like animals and objects. So I thought these would be so fun for that. Then I got a bunch of flashcards, like a lot of flashcards. This one is subtraction, and then we have addition. And I'm gonna show you these really quickly. What I love about them is they are not your average flashcards. So the child will take a look at the equation and then they can pull it to the side to reveal the answer. And y'all, what I love about these is that they're double-sided. So it goes up to 20 in terms of the addition. So I'll just show you an example. On this side of the card, you have 1 plus 1, and then on the other side, you have 6 plus 4. So this goes all the way up to 20 for both the addition and subtraction, which is fantastic. Then we have telling time. You can see that, and money. The money flashcards are really interesting. They come with information about each of the different types of coins that there are and what things are worth and the presidents that are on them, things like that. And then they have cards where a child will take a look and find all of the quantities, and they will try to figure out how much money they have. The other cool thing about this is that it includes punch outs of the actual money. So there are perforated coins, dollar bills, $20 bills, and so on. And so if you don't have money manipulatives in your house, you can punch these out and maybe laminate them so they last a little bit longer and practice money that way. It's fantastic. This was $1. And then for the telling time flashcards, it's really interesting because they will give you different types of clocks and the child will have to guess the time. On the flip side, they also just have a standard clock. Is this upside down? No. They have a standard clock that'll tell you the time. So if a child maybe is having a hard time reading those different types of clocks, then you have the other side that you can look at as well. And then they have cards like this where the child will put the time that they wake up. I think this says, yeah, at this time I wake up in the morning. So it's fun for them to put some stickers on to figure out the hour and the minute. So the hour hands are a little bit thicker and shorter, and then the minute hands are thinner and longer. So that'll be a fun activity for us, again, to do in our morning basket. Another thing that I wanted to mention just in general about these flashcards is their durability. I think that they're pretty sturdy for just costing $1. I've bought Dollar Tree flashcards before and they're a little bit more flimsy. So to compare the two, I grabbed a flashcard that I have already, and it's definitely a little bit more sturdy because both sides are laminated. So the thing that you'll find about these cards in particular that look like this, they are laminated on one side but not on the other. So they feel a little bit more flimsy, but I think these will hold up pretty well over time. And last but not least in the flashcard category are these counting cards. How cute are these? So this is something I'm so excited to do with my toddler, to start practicing counting and the concept of quantities, counting quantities. So they have different cards on here, like this one, just little pictures of things, really simple pictures. And then on the flip side again, so the back side has a little bit more of a more challenging quantity and things like that. So this will be fun. I feel like we can grow with this, and I also think I can use this with my kindergartner who is still working up to higher numbers and higher quantities and recognizing those quantities quickly. This next item was somewhat of an impulse buy, I will admit. It is a Scratch Fantastic letter practice, handwriting practice. And this is something that I'm not going to be pulling out often because once you scratch off the letters, you can't use it again. So this will be like a special thing that I pull out again. Maybe I put it in the morning basket time so that my middle child who's in kindergarten can practice writing her letters. Next, I picked up these skin tone colored crayons. I know that Crayola has a version of this, and I saw this for $1, so I wanted to just pick it up and have it, and I'm so glad that I did. And then we have this really cute puzzle. It says, "We are better together." One of the things that I want to continue driving home in our homeschool is to love others as we love ourselves, to love God with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength. And I love this puzzle because it really encourages us to do that and to see people with the eyes of God. So this is definitely going to be somewhat of a theme this year, and I thought this puzzle would be a great way to put something together and have those conversations. Next, we have this fun drawing pad. It's called Learn How to Draw. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but I'm going to show you what I really love about it. So there are step-by-step how to draw some different items from nature, weather, things like that. And it has this whole big space for the child to do it. So what I'm envisioning is that I will give them each a sheet of paper to learn how to draw something, or they can pick it out. And then after they draw the item, they can also add a scene around it, and maybe we can go around and share stories about our scene. So this will be a fun beginning of something bigger. Then I purchased these placemats. I think they're placemats. They're called Seek and Find mats, and I just thought they were so cool. It's something that each of the kids can do individually. This is like an invitation to play thing that that we'll probably do. And so I envision just like putting this out on a table and maybe putting some of my figurines that we have from Safari LTD and just exploring and playing with this, looking for the different animals on the different continents. So this is the back of it. And then I bought something else that was similar but focused on the United States. So this one is the map of the US. And on the back, it just gives you general information about each of the states. Then we have these pocket charts, which I see pretty often. Every year I go to the Target dollar spot and they normally have something like this. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it was only in one color. I prefer to be able to choose in different colors, and maybe at your Target they have it in multiple colors. I don't know. So this is the one we got. It's in blue. That's fine. And then we have these little strips that you can write numbers, letters, words, vocabulary, what have you. And then the idea is that you would slide them into each pocket and have the child practice whatever it is. Then I picked up a couple of readers. They're a little too advanced for my kids right now, but it's something that will kind of get the conversation started about different topics. So this first one is called The 50 Great States. And by the way, these were each $1. And then we have Animal Kids. So cubs, chicks, and pups. Next is Incredible Sea Creatures. And last but not least, Big Cats of the World. Then I got some Kinetic Sand. And truth be told, I think that you could probably get a better deal at the Dollar Tree or the dollar store with Kinetic Sand. But I was there, so I decided to get it. And what I want to use it for is my toddler, so that whenever we're doing something with our morning basket, maybe this will be one of the things that I can put out in a bowl or something small and contained that he can explore with, and we can pretend it's grass and he's digging through and trying to look for something. I don't know, something like that. And then there were these pocket folders, which I was like, I can't believe they have these. I thought this was a good find because we needed a few extra of these dry erase pockets. And the cool thing is for the different colored ones, so I got a couple that are different colors. Each of them has a different kind of worksheet on the back. So I thought this was cool because it came with something handy that I can actually readily use. This one has a picture prompt kind of area, so the child will draw a picture here and then write about it. And then last but not least, something that we're going to be getting into more of this year is fraction practice, so that was cool. Then we have our second to last item. So this is an alphabet construction activity, and I thought this would be fun to just get the kids manipulating different shapes, clicking them together to make different numbers, letters, and whatnot. I'll probably primarily use this with my toddler and my middle daughter. So it works just like that. They click pretty easily together. And I would say that for $3, this was a pretty good score. Last but certainly not least, I purchased this ginormous dry erase tent pockets portfolio looking thing. And it came with an activity about decimals, which I thought was really cool. This cost $3, so it was a little bit more pricey. And then I also purchased these inserts that focus on writing. So I am hoping to use a lot of these inserts when we dig into our Brave Writer curriculum. We're gonna be doing 10 projects across 10 months. And this will be a fun way for my oldest daughter in particular to help her plan her writing for each of those projects. Thank you so much for joining me today, mamas. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if so, please be sure to give it a great big thumbs up, a like, and let me know in the comments what your favorite item was from this haul. Take care, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.